everyone, and welcome back to my Let's Play series for Solasta, Crown of the Magister. I am S.A.N, and when we last left off, we had begun exploring the id, this weird magical maze here. We also reached 9th level, which is important. We solved these two puzzles, or sort of puzzles, one of which was really just a trial by combat in this arena. We had to go 3 rounds in that. And the other was navigating a dark maze over here, because you see it'll still go dark even if I go over there. Which wasn't too difficult. So near as I can tell, we can now open this door. Alright. Alright. Let's summon the wolf first this time. Spirit Wolf has been taking a lot of damage lately, so I don't know how useful it's going to be going forward. But for the time being, I'll take whatever I can get. And we'll go another pass without trace. I suspect we're able to get through here. I do not know how much is left. We could have technically cleared all the dangers of this place, or there could be a big boss waiting at the side of that door. And there's something else that video games love to do. So, we will see which one it is. And I'll be going forward as prepared as I possibly can, in the anticipation that it is a big boss. Okay. No point in being cautious at the moment. They know we're here. Every time we come by here, a threatening voice echoes out. Alright, let's open the door. And see what we will see. And on the other side of that door is another door, with 3 puzzles this time. No, but there's a big, ominous red glow. There is another door.
Those statues look weird.
Perhaps, but those chests look mighty real to me.
But are we entitled to it?
What do you mean?
So far, we haven't met a living soul in this labyrinth. And your point? That would be stealing from the owner. Nah, spoils of war. But we want his help, remember? Stealing makes a bad impression, usually.
Can we just take a peek first? We don't have to take anything. Just a look, right?
Alright. This is one of 2 things. 1, a trap. 2, a test of character, like what they're saying. See, alright. I just want to... Yeah, we can go around. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I mean, it even says temptation here. I suspect this is a test of character. As curious as I am what is in that treasure chest, because every person who plays video games knows that a treasure chest will have something nice in it. Alright, but there is no way of opening the door. And that's a lot of lava. Alright, this might be one of those but thou must choices. Yeah, I agree. Alright. I know we just started, I will save here because why not? What happens when we open this? Something bad, I assume. Alright. Earth elementals. Since why do earth elementals look, this look like they're flying? Why earth elementals don't fly? Alright. Well, I gotta say that wasn't obvious. However, there was no choice. I couldn't open the door. So, I don't know what to make of that. Yeah. This is why a mirror image is better than blur, because it's not concentration. You can have mirror image going and other spells like Contra Elemental. Alright. I want to get a surprise in here. I'll get 2. The rest are too spread out. Alright. $35. That's a good fireball. Alright. Why does it look like these things are going to be able to fly? It should not be able to. Alright, you have advantage on concentration checks. Let's go with Earth. I like Earth. Alright, they're surprised. Let's have the wolf dash in. I don't know why I'm doing this, but this probably is the best option. Oh yeah, Zaya has banishment. Oh, what are the odds we're going to be able to maintain banishment? Let's give it a try. Alright. Let's go for this air elemental, because it can definitely fly. Okay. Alright, so we don't control the Earth Elemental. But it attacks for us. The main thing I want it to do, realistically, is just do lots of damage and take hits. So that's fine. Alright, I think I have a potion of speed. Alright. That gets you in position. And that's the surprise round. Alright. Just go for another fireball. They're not very good. Earth elementals are not good at dexterity saving throws, so they do a lot of damage. 30. Yeah, that was a lot. Alright. Alright. What can Owie do that isn't concentration? Ice Storm. Alright, yeah, the elemental is going to be paying for itself here, if nothing else. Something another one might not be a bad idea. Alright. Let's go for a guiding bolt. Hang on. I'd like to take out the other air elemental because it's the only thing other thing that flies here. Yeah, I can't see it. Alright. Oh! Okay. We're no longer hidden. Let's give the Earth Elementals a help then. Hopefully, it'll go for the one that has advantage on. It does. Alright. One down. No point in action searching just yet. And that was what I was worried about. That's always the downside for... we now have an extra Earth Elemental to worry about. Well then! Scale 3 of them, I'm going gold. Yep. We cannot maintain concentration at the moment. Yeah. This is not good. And use your soothing hands on yourself. Yes, and the problem with the Earth Elemental, especially the one we summoned, it's going to attack the nearest non-elemental creatures to the best of its abilities, which is us. Alright, circle around here. Yeah, just take the attack of opportunity. And then heal the second wind. Oh, there's so few areas here that are safe at this point. Alright, that's 2 down, but we did add 1 to the fight. He's no longer stunned at the very least. We now have a fresh air elemental coming into the fight. This is not going well. Yeah. Ow. Misty Step again. Wow, critical hit around Ray Frost. That's pretty good. Yeah. Wild shape. And just take the attack opportunity. It's really your only option. Shame Sentinel isn't defeated in this game. I would definitely give Julius that. Yeah, Zaya seems to be getting hit a fair bit. Top of round 6. Alright. This is the best we can do at this moment, is hit and run tactics. Yeah, it's resistant to this damage, but it's damage. Hello, game. There we go. Okay, that was kind of mixed results on that spell. Right, move around the Earth Element. Look, you can do that for free. The extra attack is really helping. Alright. I can keep Misty Stepping, but that's not really going to help too much. Let's take 4th level Magic Missile. See if we cannot get rid of this Air Elemental. Not quite. But it did good damage. What else do I have? No. Nothing. Alright, got Zaya back up. The girls really get targeted a lot in this game, I've noticed that. Ow. I was about to say 3 of our 4 party members are on 16 hit points. And Zaya's down again. This is brutal. Still not quite dead. All right. This seems the only thing that's working. Cast another Cure Wounds and try and get her up. Alright, it's a better roll this time at least. With advantage. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, use the belt of regeneration. One bit left. Alright, let's get some distance. This is the one we summoned, isn't it? It's impossible to tell at this point, but... shame I have no 4th level spell slots if I just banish it. Third level, inflict wounds. 57 point... Oh, it was a crit. Okay. That was brutal. Oh yeah, the potion's wearing off. Alright, we're gonna save again. I'm just curious. Does it happen again if we open it again? No. Alright. So we're not quite done with the brutal tests then. Well, you gave me a long rest spot. I gotta take full advantage of it. Quite shamelessly. Because that was brutal. We also have some magic items to identify. Yeah, close. Alright. Visual cast detect magic. Identify the shield. Bright Wall. This thing has a name. Requires attunement short rest. So it's a +1 shield. Alright. Alright, what about these bracers? Golden bracers, identify. Bracers of Sparkles. I think we've had these. Yeah, cast Sparkle a little. Who cares? Yeah, then we're going to take a short rest. And Julius can attune to the new shield. What does that bring? The armor class up to 23. Alright. I gotta make the conscious decision. Oh, wow. vision to not to summon the wolf this time. Because it does seem to not be able to take the beating in this place. Well, that was a nice shield. That was worth it. Alright. I'm not sure how much more there can be in this place. I mean, there could obviously always be more, but realistically, we've had several tough fights. I suppose there still could be a boss at the end of this. There's no point being cautious at the moment. We've killed everything in here. Alright, now. Be cautious. Is this treasure? It looks like it might be gold, but it is hard to tell. The beast? Oh, this... Alright, well, I am automatically saving after that showing up. A green dragon.
So the thieves come to meet their doom.
There are no thieves here.
Do you deny helping yourselves to the riches outside this room? We were looking for clues, and then we were attacked by some constructs that really wanted to kill us.
Elementals.
The constructs wouldn't have attacked if you had just looked.
We had to make sure they weren't fake. We didn't even have a chance to put them back.
You stole! Otherwise, there would have been no fight. And there is only one punishment for theft. Death.
Alright. Well, I knew there was going to be a dragon at some point in this game. I wasn't expecting it to be so soon. Oh, this spell kind of backfired last time, but alright. I saved before this. Let's give it a try. The Earth Elemental is probably the best one because of how bulky it is. Oh, it goes next. And then hide. And then owie! Summon a second Earth Elemental. We've done this a few times in our campaign too. Yeah, let's go for a high... Green dragon is unlit. What does that matter? It's a dragon! The entire area in here is lit up. Alright, fine. Alright, and since we need to space out to avoid a breath weapon, you just back up. Yeah, the Earth Elementals are really well designed to take on a green dragon. Not only they can hit it. I'm sorry, what? What?
Ah, this is my kind of fight.
Well, I can relate to that, but I also wonder. Wonder about what? Why all of this? Why the traps? Why the fights?
Not to forget the how.
This gem magnet resonates with the crown, but apparently the gem was split. To protect it, maybe? That would explain the traps and monsters.
It's one way to make sure this gem is safe.
But what does it mean?
That another master survived the cataclysm.
Someone who doesn't like visitors.
Okay. Yeah, that was... Alright, so it wasn't a green dragon. Well, I kind of wish I knew that. Oh. Now where are we?
What was that? Where are we?
You had to touch it. Find us a way back.
Friends, we'll have to think this through. We're a team.
And watch where you put your hands in the future.
Don't you loot everything you find?
I'm not a scavenger, mind you.
Stop it.
Yeah, we kind of do need this gem. Alright, find another... Alright, so we have to find the other fragment of this gem. And now we're... the ego. This makes sense. We're inside the mind of whoever owned the gem. Okay. Convenient. Oh, I'm sure we will find out what kind of tormented mind built this place. Alright. This looks like a puzzle. Alright, so the last section was was basically a gauntlet, and this is probably going to be puzzles. That's what we go here.
I just felt something.
Yep.
Well, this tile does look a little different.
Spread out. Look for similar tiles.
What's in it for me?
A way out. Unless you have a better idea.
Alright, well, there's one right here. Okay, now this is a pressure... Alright, so we have to do this individually. That does make sense why there are four of them, then. Alright.
It worked. The platform shifted. True, but we're not out of this labyrinth yet.
True. We've made progress, though. Let's keep going.
Let's spread out and explore.
Alright. There's a treasure chest over here. Alright, if we get... Okay, the puzzle... Yeah, we're taking those. Alright. So, there's two here. And there's two there, by the looks of it. Alright. There. There. Oh, do those not count? See, the problem is some of these are just raised. Alright. Oh, maybe we have to go to the far ones. And there's a way forward there, but let's see what this does. Okay, that's not good. Are we trapped over here? No path to destination. Alright, well the good news is we can both fly. What do you mean no path to destination? Well, we can't fly in this space? Okay, that's interesting. That's never happened before. Okay, well we can jump here for some reason. Alright. Can we reverse it? Because otherwise we're stuck and I have to reload. Odd that we cannot fly in this place. I guess they didn't want you to just... Okay, it does. Okay, it rotates it again and again and again. I see. What do you mean no path to... Alright then. This is a very finicky puzzle. Alright. There's stairs this time. We should be perfectly fine. I see another set of switches. Presumably that leads to that somehow, but who knows how long it's going to take to get back to... Alright, let's give it a try. Alright. Yeah, okay. So we're not done with this puzzle yet. Alright, fine. Okay, this rotates... Ah, I see. Now we're supposed to go back and rotate the original switches. Alright. Let's try and keep this in relatively the same shape, though. Alright. I'm going to rotate it one more time. There. Now we don't have to bother with that anymore. Right? No path to destination. Never mind, now there is a path to destination. Alright. Guidance on Owie. Try picking the lock. It was locked as well. Interesting. Where did this come from? Sure. I mean, that doesn't look like a sapphire to me. Well, we'll hang on to it. Well, we might just end up selling it. Yeah, mostly because it's there's a staff. Speaking of staffs, I kind of miss out using Shillelagh, so despite the trouble we went to getting this scimitar, they all switch back. Besides, it makes absolutely no real difference in the end. Alright. Besides, it fits better for her using bludgeoning weapons against things like skeletons and stuff. I never understood why they allowed druids to use scimitars for some reason. Cube of light. Alright, this looked interesting. And we can't really proceed much further.
Interesting like that. Very bright.
Wonder what it's about.
Almost like an anglerfish's lure. Oh, Arcana check. Well, 23 should succeed.
Fascinating. A new wonder to behold. Only one way to find out. Come on.
Not so fast. It might be another of them traps.
Yeah, there have been a lot.
Be nervous.
Today is Messiah's birthday.
Who's that?
Mariah Case will be done.
Alright, let's go find out what the Cube of Light does. Why are we not all going? Why do I appear to be stuck? Alright, apparently we're getting into another fight. Yeah, we no longer have access to all of the infinite long rest point. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's try... Wait, this isn't a creature? Alright. Yeah, you should do that again. I miss doing that. Let's surround the cube. And, yeah. Let's get a spiritual weapon going. It's been a little while since we used that.
Run while you can.
Eh. Not sure why Blight wasn't working. Maybe it's a construct? Does Blight not work on constructs? I can't remember. I know it's very effective on plants. But that's probably not what this thing is.
Die!
Despite all its hit points, it's not hard to hit. Alright. Yeah, I will counter your Ice Storm. No, 14 will miss. Let's go for a 4th level magic missile. Oh. Ah, yeah, I love how magic missile never misses.
That's the way.
Ooh, good hit. Miss, alright. Use your action surge here. Alright, fine. I guess a chance to do something. This is the best way to handle magic users. Just continuously counter their spells. Now what? Oh. That's it. Alright, we're gonna go pick up the gem. Is that okay, everybody? Now where are we? Because this is not where we... This is not the lava forest we started at.
Where are we landing this time?
Enter the manor. Alright. Well, that was quite a bit we just dealt with. We're full health, but this is a good place to stop because I don't know what else we're expecting to come ahead. We seem to keep teleporting around the world. At least looks like we're back on the material plane now. And, and someone has those gems shards, right? Anyway, we'll pick that up next time. I don't think there's much left of this quest, but I kind of want to end here at the hour mark, just in case there's another dungeon to explore, because it says enter the manor. We'd just be having a conversation with someone who set up all these traps, possibly. But it could be another dungeon crawl. And we just did a massive one of those. And then a small version of those. So we'll be picking this up next week, and I suspect we'll be wrapping up this quest line, I hope, because this one's been going on for quite a while. Thank you for watching, everyone. Please remember to like and subscribe, and please join me here again next time as we continue our adventures in the lands of Solasta. We'll find out who the master of this manor is, I suspect, next time. And hopefully they'll tell us how to put the fragments of this gem back together. Goodbye, everyone.